Hey there, my name's Nader, and we're going to talk about something that's really important today. We're going to talk about how to stop negative thinking. And we all have negative thoughts. It's a normal thing. A lot of people go through it. But what we want to learn how to do is learn how to access optimism and happiness. We all know what that emotion feels like, but sometimes it can be hard to access it, especially if we're experiencing stress or we're at a job we don't like or things are just really getting on top of us. You may notice that you think negatively often. Your life is off balance and you don't feel as happy as you could feel. Now, I'm going to give you some tips and I really hope they help you because they've helped me. And I guarantee if you try to implement these things, you are going to feel happier. Now, the overarching principle of not thinking negatively anymore isn't by thinking, how do I stop thinking negatively? It's by thinking, how do I think positively? I'm doing an audiobook right now for a man by the name of Gino DiCaprio, and he's really awesome. You should definitely go and check him out. But he talks about positive attraction. He doesn't call it that. He calls it one of the universal laws and how to be more connected with the universe. Now, I don't know much about that. I'm not a spiritual teacher or a guru, but I can tell you how to feel better. These things have worked for me. You know, I really recommend you surround yourself with positive things. Like, I recently put some posters on my wall just to see awesome quotes and see the amazing things that people have said. I try to surround myself with like Steve Jobs and Albert Einstein and a poster with a quote from Helen Keller that says you shouldn't fear, and a picture of Santorini because I went there and it was a happy place, and Manhattan out there because although I love the country, I also one day want to get a big office on a skyrise. I surround myself with the things that make me happy, my dreams, my ambitions. And I think about ways I can make myself happier. When I'm feeling negative, I say, I'm negative right now. What would make me feel happy? Obviously, the answer is going to be a solution to all my problems. I hope that this problem goes away, and it's not that simple all the time. But if I think, hey, you know what would make me happy right now is really talking to a good friend and drinking coffee. I search for a good friend. I go and I pump in the caffeine. You know what I mean? You have to think positively. You have to think, how am I going to make myself happy? And smile. You know, scientifically, when you smile, your brain is actually fooled into thinking you're happy. So smile more often. Surround yourself with people. Make sure your health is doing well. Like, if you're not healthy, it's really hard to be happy because you just feel crummy about yourself and your body itself feels awful. So do me a favor, take care of your health, think positively, and just do things that are true to you. Like, if something's upsetting you, generally, like, I find that a lot of the time I'm upset because my inner critic goes off. I tell myself, hey, I'm not working hard enough. Hey, I didn't do that well enough. I don't usually have a negative voice in my head. I'm actually pretty good at flushing it out. I do have problems, but I'm not going to make you feel bad for me. I've learned how to kind of eliminate my inner critic. So what I would tell you to do is kill your critic. And it sounds a little bit crazy because we've been taught that the more we criticize ourselves and accept constructive criticism and say, am I improving? That's the best way to improve. But the best way to improve is tell yourself that you're amazing right now. I know that's crazy, but you will improve. I don't mean be hard-headed, but you know, even if you are hard-headed and you do the same thing all the time, people say you're not going to get better, you're always going to do it the same. You won't. You'll improve and you'll change yourself by doing the same thing over and over again, even if you don't accept other people's viewpoints. So the truth is, criticism can be helpful if you can extract the truth from it and without getting hurt, actually apply them to yourself. But really, when people criticize you, it remains in your subconscious. You may take out the truth and the value from the criticism, but the negative aspects of their criticism, even if it's constructive, will linger in your head. And that's why we're constantly having that struggle. We're trying to find that balance between criticism and taking the truth from it. And although it's constructive, we tell ourselves, all right, that's true. I am very bad at this moment, but I can get better by doing this. When you do that, you will improve. But the I am very bad at this moment also goes into your brain and it makes you lack confidence. And the number one rule to charisma is confidence. So if you want to be charismatic, confidence. You want to sell something to somebody at your job, confidence. You want to get the job, confidence. Confidence is everything, and if you criticize yourself, you're gonna lose out on confidence. So I'll tell you this, even if you have to shut out constructive criticism, do it. Do it for the better purpose of keeping confident, being happy, and not thinking negative thoughts anymore. Think about how can I think positively instead of how do I stop thinking negatively. I hope these tips helped you, and if they did, be sure to subscribe. I'd like to hear more from you guys, so drop a comment in the comment section below. I answer all your questions, so do it. I'd love to see your comments. And yeah, give me suggestions for the next video. I love talking about things, so I hope to see you soon.